and then I had some chicken. I had chicken and beef. What?
Hell yeah, motherfucker.
Yeah, like you eat a little bit of vegetables, but you eat mostly meat and a little bit of fruit. And that's it. You just can't have nothing else. This is
So did you
fine.
hear?
Huh?
Did you hear?
Hmm.
I think Tucker got banned from Twitter already.
What?
Yeah.
How?
I haven't seen posts from him in a while.
Well, he hasn't said anything yet. Yeah, I'm sure he'll be on there. He'll be making them a ton of money. Ton of money. Hi guys. They're in here watching me play. Uh-oh. I need to get them like a little baby couch. Oh!
Are you screaming?
Yeah. Sissy, you do not need to be on my lap while I'm playing. Dude, no.
Alright.
Stay out.
Oh, my hair is so long now that I have to put it up before I eat, or else I end up eating it.
Sissy, get out of there.
Gotta put my hair up.
Cripps Law, page 14. Robbing criminals isn't a crime. It just makes no sense.
I'm just resupplying.
There's a gang or some such on the move with some supplies they need, and I thought you'd be the perfect person to go give them a taste of their own medicine.
Come here.
Just be careful.
Come here, baby. Come here. Come here, baby.
I'm about to call Pammy and find out what they should do tonight. I'm not worried about baby. I want everything to be okay this time. Yeah, her first baby, the baby, something was wrong with it when it was born, and she gave birth to the baby at Marion General Hospital, and none of the nurses or doctors did anything to save that baby's life.
No way.
Yeah. She ended up losing her little boy.
No fucking way. Oh my god. I would never ever have a kid at that hospital.
That's why she's at prison track right now to have
Yeah.
her little girl.
That's so sad, dude.
Tammy's there with her. So Tammy's been keeping us up to date on what's going on.
No.
It's pretty fucked up what happened.
Yeah. That's horrible. My god. My worst nightmare come true. Like, dude, that's the scariest thing in the world is when you go in to have a baby. And you have to trust a bunch of random people and hope that they aren't going to kill you and your baby.
Yep.
It's so scary. And dude, it was 10 times scarier during COVID because they wouldn't let any of my family come in. So it was just me against the entire fucking hospital staff. Thank God my husband was on his shit. Like remember how they almost took Joseph back to get circumcised? After I told them multiple times not to?
I didn't know they did that.
Yes, they did. They came in the room and they went and they were gonna wheel him out in his little thing. Almost did it. Almost got him.
That's so fucked up.
And Z was like, "What are you doing?" And they're like, oh, we're taking him to get a circumcision. And we're like, no, we told you guys multiple times we didn't want that.
That would have pissed me off.
Oh, dude. I would have sued the hospital. But not only that, but my kid would have been missing a body part. Yeah. I'm not Jewish, and I don't plan on donating my son's foreskin to a Jew, so. Thankfully, my husband was understanding enough to look into it. Because, yeah, I already did the research before I ever met him, and decided that if I ever had a son, I wasn't going to let him do that to him. Because someone sent me a video of them actually doing it, and it traumatized me so bad. It's nothing like they say that it is.
Oh, guess what, Bridget?
Mm.
My nephew graduated from preschool today.
I thought he was older than...
He's 5.
Oh, okay.
Yep, he graduated from preschool today. I'm so proud of him.
Yeah, Joe's, he's been working with Daddy at home. He's got books and pencils and grippers, and he's got workbooks, and he's been tracing letters, and he knows how to spell his name. And he's even teaching him, like, he knows all his numbers, and he's starting to do simple math, so he's starting to do, like, just regular addition and subtraction, just, like, small numbers. And,
So
like,
smart.
we're just going right into it. We're just gonna... He's already past preschool now, you know? Like, he's already past that. He knows his shapes, his colors, his letters, his numbers. Like, preschool is just that. But he's starting to write out his letters. He's tracing them. He's doing pretty good, actually.
That's awesome.
There you are. Alright, now you don't have to worry about doing resupply. We can go do something cool. Like hunt!
Yeah.
Yay.
I'm going hunting. I'm the hunter.
I'll bring back the goods. But I don't know when. Oh man, I have moods where I need her.
Me too, dude. Ever since
Bjork.
you introduced me to Bjork. Ever since.
I'm obsessed in a way that shouldn't be legal.
Some days I will be in a Bjork.
Me too. I know all of the songs, every single word, and I sing her songs alone in the car where no one can hear me. It's true. I know them all.
We used to listen to Bjork when we did Uber Eats, dude.
Yeah. And her songs are so good. And a lot of people think that her shit's weird, but it's like, you know, maybe she's from another planet. Maybe she's just Icelandic. We'll never know.
I will always love that video.
But she's kind of more than Icelandic. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, they're all kind of weird and goofy and, you know, they're Viking people, so they're gonna be weird, but she's like interplanetary weird. Like, there's something about her that just isn't Earth-like. And you can't explain it. But if you ever sit and listen to her talk, oh my god, she's from another planet.
Like,
even as a grown 50-year-old woman, she sounds like a child. Yeah, she does. I know. She's so funny, too.
About the inside of the TV.
Oh, man. Dude, that was one of the funniest things I've ever watched while I was high in my life, was her opening up a TV and talking about how they all look like little cities.
They look like little cities.
They all look like little cities. Didn't everybody for a minute? Oh my gosh. If you didn't have a Bjork crush, then You just don't know music. We had so much fun listening to her music and tripping balls.
Yup.
One time, this is a true story, when I lived out in the middle of nowhere, I had some stupid buddies. And these stupid buddies, these very dumb people that I hung out with, decided that they were gonna go robo tripping.
Oh, shit.
Okay, so we all got some, essentially like a bunch of these cough medicine, like corticedin, and we took like 10 of them. Okay, bad idea, right? Very bad idea. And what ended up happening was I ended up putting a Bjork album on, and it was the second one, I think, the one with Hunter on it. And we listened to a couple songs on that album while we were robo tripping. And we went outside, and it was like the moon was so big, and like it was just so creepy. Like, it was freaking people out. The music was literally freaking people out. They were like, I can't listen to this shit, man. It was crazy. I'll never forget that night because of that album. But it's a bad idea. It felt like we were on a boat in the middle of the ocean, and the moon was 1,000 times bigger than it should be. And our pupils were so dilated, like, we ended up throwing up. Idiots. And that shit kills kids, like, every year. I can say I've done it, and it was a dumb idea. You can listen to all of them on most streaming places. Like, if you know, like, I have everything of hers on Apple Music, but I don't usually listen to her. But dude, there's this one song.
Of Apple Music, I'm gonna start paying my brother $10 a month, and he's gonna keep my Apple Music going for me.
That's good.
Since I don't have to pay $25 a month for Hulu now. So I'm gonna be able to keep my music, which I'm pretty happy about, because I can't live without my scooter.
They're all so different. That's another reason I love her music. They're all so different. Each album is another planet, is another drug. I'm not sure what album you're talking about. She's got a lot of them. But Vespertine was the best one, I think, out of all of the albums. It was really the prettiest, and that's because she was in a good place in life when she wrote that. And another one, Vespertine is probably everybody's favorite, honestly. But the one that she did with that Declare Independence wasn't that good of an album. But that one song on that album was so fire. And, dude, that song needs to make a comeback so bad. You have no idea how often I think of that song. Oh my god, it's literally become more than a song about Tibet. It's become more than a song about Taiwan. It's become a song about every nation under attack on this planet. It's... Yeah, we are so thick under Zog control. Make your own flag. Protect your language. Oh, I love that song. That's from her very first album, her self-titled album. Or no, wasn't that called Post? It was called Post, and it was "Army of Me" is a good song because she was pissed off when she wrote it. She wrote that song about her deadbeat brother who wouldn't stop being a piece of shit. It's a true story. But Bjork is like a mythical creature in my opinion. Like she's a mythical creature. If I ever met her, I might collapse. Not even kidding you. I might die. It's so funny. One time someone made fun of me for listening to her music because they didn't really know anything about her, and they started listening to it like behind my back. And one day they were like, you know, I thought that shit was gay, but it's actually pretty good. Like, you gotta listen. You really have to listen. And it's kind of one of those things like, you kind of almost have to listen to both versions because she has a version in Icelandic and she has a version in English. And the version in Icelandic it's a special type of language. It's nothing like you usually, hear. Even if you're someone that listens to foreign language music, it's different. But I've listened to some of her songs in Icelandic, and it's unbelievable. It's beautiful. You can't even. It just. Oh my God, the one that she did recently, Biophilia, just blew my mind. Biophilia, it was her best work. Period. It is a new album that she came out with about 10 years ago. And it is about every song is about an element of the earth. Mutual Core is about volcanoes and the earth and the tectonic plates, and like it's all of the songs are about the earth. And she even made her own instruments for this album. She actually had people make instruments that sounded like gravity. She wanted instruments that sounded like an element. So she had people come in and invent instruments to play on this album. That is how unbelievably musically genius that she is. I could talk about Bjork for hours. It's pathetic. But dude, Biophilia will literally change your life. It will. It's one of those things like you don't understand until you're watching it. The song Crystalline. Oh my God, Crystalline, about crystals under the earth. One of the most beautiful songs I've ever heard in my life. And it sounds like somebody is playing crystals the whole time.
Isn't that the one where she's wearing the metal dress in the music video?
No, that's actually from a different album, and I think that's from Vespertine. And that video, the one where she's wearing the bells, is oh my God, I can't remember at the top of my head right now. Bye. I love that song though. I'm gonna have to look it up. God damn it. Yes. With her voice. Oh my God. Night night, baby.
Night night, Annie.
Yes. Oh, that's awesome. So that's back when she was not even her own like solo singer. She was actually in a band called the Sugar Cubes. They're good, and they had a couple songs that were next level.
You can play your Switch. You have the power. Mommy's playing her game. She's not. But she's playing her game.
Oh, I know. Like, she's just not from here, dude. She's not from here. I don't believe it.
Let me see it. Please.
Hey, what's up, guys? She is. I'm absolutely convinced. After all of the years and all of the albums and everything I've read about her, like, she's just not human. She's from somewhere else. Her spirit at least is, you know what I mean? Like, it's just unreal. Just the stuff that comes out of her mouth just will literally just like take you a minute to comprehend. Like, what did she just say? Um, she just like starts talking about it like it's like a real city. And if you ever watch Pagan Poetry, that is the best music video they've ever made. I mean, of the old stuff, Pagan Poetry is amazing. And you get to see her titties in that video, too. Pagan Poetry. Looks like a little city. The older that she gets, the crazier she gets, and the more I'm all about it.
Yes.
Every time.
100%. Yes.
Yes. Yeah, she looks like she's about 25. She was so cute when she was that age. Man, I can't find that video, bro. Oh, wasn't it called Stone Milker? No, that wasn't it. No, that was a different one. Yes, that was literally the year I was born. That's how old she is.
Yep.
Yep. Who is it? That's the song. I just finally popped back in my head. Yes! Who is it? That is a good song. Oh my god. I could seriously talk about Bjork all day long. I used to sit around and get high with lesbians and talk about Bjork. I'm serious. That's what we used to do. I had a dykey friend named Pamela, and she was also obsessed with Bjork. And we used to get baked and listen to this music and talk about Bjork. In this music video, dude, she's wearing a dress that's made out of bells, little tiny bells. And she just, like, at the beginning of the video starts shaking, and all the bells start moving.
So good.
Mommy,
What, baby?
can you come in the power, please?
Oh, I don't want to.
Oh,
Baby, why?
if you don't.
But Joe,
What do you want?
he just wants mommy to hang out with him. He hasn't seen me all day. I'm gonna go check on my moonshine real quick, and I'm gonna pull you guys into my moonshine shack.
Yeah.
Because I might have moonshine ready. I know, baby. I'm about to get off of here in a minute. I haven't gotten to do nothing for, like, days. Like, I haven't been able to really do anything. Because I've been working, and then, you know, yesterday I missed a little bit of time, so I went in today. And then after work, I was so pissed off because I started my period, I decided to go DoorDash after I worked 4 hours at the call center. So I made $33 in an hour. And that's a true story. I literally got mad. I was hurting. I was pissed off, and I had to go, you know, to the grocery store. And I was like, you know what? I'm on this special diet. It costs so much money to buy grass-fed organic beef and chicken and shit. It's literally for a pound of grass-fed organic beef, $8 fucking.
Jeez.
$8 and I got New York steak. It was $15. I was like, I'm done, dude. I'm gonna have to work 2 jobs just to be able to, feel better, just to be able to get better, And we had to recertify our food stamps because, even making $3,000 a month, $5,000 a month, you're still under the poverty line. So that's how expensive stuff is. So I can still get like $400 or $500 a month of food stamps. So I'm hoping, because I had to return in all my shit, which pisses me off, dude.
Yeah.
It pisses me off that you have to do that every single year. But I get it, they want to make sure that if you're making more money that they can take, some out. Which is fine, I'm sure it'll go down, but I need it. It sucks because I just find out that I need to go on this special diet and I have to go through the whole process to get recertified for food stamps. Which means I had to fucking have somebody help me print out my pay stubs because of some bullshit. And I finally got them. And then I had to print out, I had to screenshot my phone bill, my bank statements. Like, it's some bullshit. Like, you gotta send them everything.
Yep.
Hate it. I hate it so much. Alright, let's deliver this moonshine, and then I'm gonna hang out with Joe for a little bit, and then when they go to bed, I'll probably get back on here and play Fortnite. I just needed to chill for a minute, but we're gonna listen to Bjork for a minute.
He just told Scarbo.
There's so many good songs. Like, remember, Human Behaviors is good. Hyper Ballad. I think Hyper Ballad is my favorite. Dude, 90% of the time, I have no idea what she's talking about, but I can feel it. There's beatboxing and bells in this song. She comes up with her own instruments. It's so hard to explain how amazing that is. Like, if you watch the live Biophilia performance, it will literally amaze you. Like, there is a part where they have this pendulum, like, it's like strings, but it's like almost like a harp. It's like a pendulum harp, and it's basically, it has weights on it, and then basically they pull these weights and they let go, and it makes music. It like flicks something, and it just sways back and forth like a pendulum, and it's just like doom 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 doom. It's amazing. I couldn't believe it. I was just like, what is that? It's like she took the sound of electricity and made it like the beat of her song in the background at one point. They took live electricity and incorporated it into the sound on stage, and I could not believe it. You literally can see the electricity coming up. And she's so old now, but like she's never stopped being amazing. And every single album is more bizarre but more beautiful. There's a couple of them that just came out, and I haven't even got to see them yet. I haven't even really got to, like, Biophilo was my last big album for her, but she's come out with so many albums since then. This song is called Moon, and this is the instrument I was telling you about. It's a harp that's being played by gravity. Mm-hmm. Dude, there's this one song that I couldn't believe. It was called Virus. And this song was about a virus. And it was like, it was almost like somebody was singing as if they were a virus. It's amazing. She also made her hair, she made a wig for this album. This wig looks like the cosmos. Like, you know when you look at the cosmos and you see like all of like the Milky Way and how crazy it looks, how pretty it looks? She took that and made it into a fucking wig, dude. You can't even. No one can compare. Reading the lyrics is powerful. This song is about a virus. It's hard to even believe, like, that you could make such a beautiful song about a virus. Oh yeah, I do. That was probably her more popular song. She said, "I knock on your skin and I am in." Talking about a virus.
Now, if you could get that property back, I'm sure I could arrange a healthy reward from the company.
Yeah. Talking about a virus. It makes sense. Like, all the words in this song really do make sense. I read it one time because I was amazed with how pretty the song was and I wanted to hear the words. Oh yeah, another thing about this album that I loved was that she took girls from, like, Icelandic girls in a choir. She like made her own choir. And then she took those girls and made them sing in the background of all the songs. And it's so pretty. And she brought those girls with her on tour. And they got to sing on stage with her. Just random kids from Iceland. She just handpicked each one. She's honestly one of the only true artists that I've ever come across. There's this one dykey chick that I used to argue with. She used to love Tori Amos, and I was never a fan of Tori Amos. Most of her songs are about rape anyway. But she would argue about how she was better than Bjork, and I'm like, you can't compare. Tori Amos, are you kidding me? No, I mean, I get why people like her, but she's a totally different type of music, you know? And a totally different kind of artist, too. It is. I can see how they could get grouped into the same type of genre for sure. But like over time, like Tori Amos just kind of became, you know, kind of an old school artist from the '90s, and Bjork never stopped. She kind of became like the Queen of Iceland in a way because like she has music schools there now. Like it's hard to even tell people like, dude, she's like a goddess now. She has like her own music schools. She teaches kids how to like take technology and music and make art. She has her own apps in Iceland where kids download and make music and make visual music. It's pretty cool. Like she's next level. There's really no one else that you can compare to her. That's what makes her so cool. And she's never really, she's never really done anything that anyone else is doing. You can't be like, oh, she got that from that. Ever. Never. But I know she has a lot of people, that help her develop this stuff, and there's a lot of artists that help her develop a lot of the music videos and stuff. So I know that she's got a whole team of people helping her, especially with some of the newer stuff that is just next level, like sci-fi stuff, like Utopia. She has an album called Utopia, and it's like some alien shit. Utopia is weird. There's another one that's really weird called Volnicura. I don't know if I wasn't a big fan of Volnicura, but that one was really space-like. And she's got another one that I haven't even listened to yet called Fossora. But every album has its own theme and has its own sound, and it's just something that no one else has even thought of. I didn't even know she had a new album out until you guys were like, hey, Bjork, and I'm like, oh yeah, I better check on her. Oh, she has a new album out. Like, she's in her 60s. Like, she's never gonna stop. Oh no, she's much older than that now. She's starting to really look old, especially on stage. Like, when you watch the videos, you can tell that she's getting old. She's tiny. Very small. Very short. Oh yeah. Well, I'm gonna hang out with Joe Jumbie for a little bit, and I'll be back on here. I'll play a little bit of Fortnite tonight with you. Alright. Thanks. Be on here later. Bye.